Greta Van Susteren exiting MSNBC after 6 months. Greta Van Susteren exiting MSNBC after 6 months. June 30th, UPI, Greta Van Susteren is exiting MSNBC after the news anchor joined the network in January after departing Fox News. Out at MSNBC, Van Susteren wrote on Twitter Thursday to announce her exit. Her husband John Cole noted to CNN, "They let her go," and added, "We're working out contract issues now. We have enjoyed having her on our air and we're thankful to her and the show team," MSNBC President Phil Griffin said in a memo. Van Susteren hosted For the Record on MSNBC in the 6 p.m. slot, which will soon be filled by the network's chief legal correspondent and weekend host Ari Melber in July. A 25-year cable news veteran, Van Susteren hosted On the Record with Greta Van Susteren on Fox News for 14 years and previously worked as a legal analyst and co-host at CNN. Van Susteren has continued to answer fans' questions and respond to well wishes on Twitter regarding her departure. "I can only say I did my best. Of course not perfect. But the facts matter and so does a good-hearted debate," she wrote in response to a fan calling her a voice of reason. It was as though they moved her desk out to the parking lot while she was at lunch. MSNBC ended its association with long-respected TV news anchor and legal analyst Greta Van Susteren after fewer than 6 months, and did so within mere hours of her scheduled 6 p.m. appearance on her program, For the Record. Stranger yet, Ali Velshi, her last-minute Thursday night replacement, never mentioned the change in lineup or Van Susteren's absence from the set. It was as if she'd never been there. MSNBC President Phil Griffin announced her dismissal from the network to his staff in an internal memo, a portion of which was published by Politico. MSNBC and Greta Van Susteren have decided to part ways, Griffin's memo said. Greta is a well-regarded veteran and one of only a few broadcasters who can say they've hosted shows at all 3 major cable news networks. "We are grateful to her and wish her the best. Please join me in wishing Greta well as she departs. We have enjoyed having her on our air and we're thankful to her and the show team." MSNBC chief legal correspondent, Ari Melber, who also hosts The Point on the weekends, is scheduled to permanently take over the slot.